Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, we're doing it again today. We're doing another take on a traveler's notebook. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. And welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you all so much for the wonderful ways in which you support me and my channel. Y'all, we do a lot of notebooks on the channel, and I think that's a good thing because it gives you options. So if you're selling notebooks, you'll have a whole bunch of different options to choose from. If you're gifting notebooks, especially to a particular person, you can always give them something fresh. So that's what we're doing today. We're keeping it fresh. Y'all, this is a beautiful version of a traveler's notebook. I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. It is so stinking cute. I know that you're going to love this version as well. So I'm going to go ahead and open it because I want you to see that on this side, we have a notepad this time for writing. And on this side, we have our three beautiful notebooks. And these notebooks are held in place by an inside belly band. We're used to the belly bands being on the outside, but this time we have it on the inside. And we're just able to take these and just tuck them under like that. How beautiful is that? It's so simple. You don't need a whole lot in the way of supplies to make it. I decided to go with this beautiful pink motif because my June paper crafting kit will come out next week, and we're doing pink, and some of this pink will be in there. So here's what we're going to need to make it. So to start, I have a 4 by 5.5 inch notepad, and then I have some white paper, and this white paper is cut to 8.5 by 5.5, plain old copier paper or printer paper, whichever one you want to use, and I'm putting 15 sheets in each book. And then we'll have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 5 3/4 by 5. And then I have a 4 by 6 3/4 inch glassine bag. I have a 4 by 4.5 piece of decorative paper. I have a 1 by 12 inch strip of decorative paper. And all of my decorative papers are more of a light to medium weight. Then I have 3 pieces of decorative paper that measure 8 5/8 by 5 5/8. And then I have 1 piece of decorative paper that measures 10 3/4 by 5 5/8. And I have 1 piece of decorative paper that measures 8 by 12. All right, y'all, so this is going to be a very tight fit. I have added double stick tape to the back of my chipboard, and I have my piece that measures 12 by 8. And I am going to place these down so that you can see how tight of a fit we're going to have. So whenever you have a tight fit like this, go ahead and place it down first. And you can see that I'm only going to have about 1/4 of an inch on both sides. And that's okay because we can work with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel away the tape backer. You can always join 2 pieces together if you don't like having such a small amount to work with on your wraparound. But I'm okay with that. As long as we can fold it over, we're going to be good. So I'm going to take my spine and I'm going to place that down like that. And then we'll do the same thing here. You can always trim off a little bit on that spine too if you want to. You can probably get away with trimming it down to 3/4 of an inch if you want it to gain some extra space that way. So we're placing that down like that. Now I'm going to flip this over and get that nice and stuck. Bring in my stylus, and I'm going to press it against the chipboard and drive it into the paper to just get a score. Now this is a lighter weight paper, so it's really not prone to cracking. But just in case you have a paper that might be prone to cracking or it's thicker, it's always good to go in there and loosen up those fibers just a little bit. So I'm going to go in here as well I didn't give myself as much space as I normally do, but I think I'm going to be okay. So I am just going to stand this up and train it to fold over. And then we'll just miter. And go ahead and just reduce this just a little bit because I don't want it all. And I'll miter here as well. And here. Go ahead and shave some of that off too. So let's take our tape, and I'm just going to go ahead and just place tape all the way across this piece. And so let's just peel away the tape backers. And this time I'm going to take the shorter side and go ahead and fold it over because that's the side on which I don't have a lot of room. So I'm going to make sure I definitely get all of that stuck in my double stick tape like that. Then I'm going to take my tape runner and just add some tape to these corners. Stand it up and fold it over. Stand that up and fold it over. And now let's just get it stuck. And so now I'm going to take my liner piece and I'm going to place some tape on all four corners of that liner. All right, so I'm going to peel away the backers and then we'll place this down and you'll see where I'm going to fall short and we will fix it. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to place it down like this. And we're going to get everything nice and stuck, and we'll even go in and define our spines. Let's do that. Now let's make sure that we have that nice crisp spine that we like on our channel. So there it is. You can see where I fell short here because I didn't have that much to fold over. I have spacing there and I have some spacing there. Let's fix it. So I have this scrap piece and all I'm going to do is cut that scrap and place it down on the inside like that. So I am just going to take this, fold it in half, and then cut it. So let's see if I have enough to cover all of that. And I think I'm okay with how much I do have. It's not complete, but it's good enough. So I'm going to take some of my glue and just place some glue down. And then we're going to take this piece and we're just going to place it right there. It just helps to cover that opening. So these are some of the little tricks that I'll do whenever something isn't working the way that I had planned for it to work. And then we're going to do the same thing with this piece. Go ahead and add that glue. Take this piece and we're going to put it down like that. So I don't think that looks bad at all. So there is our book. I am just going to loosen my fibers a little bit more by wiggling that. So now we're going to take this piece that measures 1 by 12 and we're just going to wrap it around to the back like this. So I'm going to take some glue, place some glue there, pick that up and bring it around like that. And we'll do the same thing here. Add our glue. And so there we have that. So now I'm going to bring in the 3 pieces that measure 8 5/8 by 5 5/8 And we're just going to fold them in half. If you want to place them in your trimmer, you can. You just place them in and score on the 8.5 inch side at 4 1/4. So now I have all of these folded. Let's see if they fit underneath. And if they don't fit underneath, and I am having a little problem with mine fitting underneath, I am just going to trim off a little bit. And so y'all, this is all we would need to do, is just go in and decide how much you want to trim off. I trimmed off about 1/8 of an inch. You can place it in your trimmer and trim off the same amount if you want. I am just eyeballing. And so now we're able to fit all 3 of them underneath. So all we're going to do at this point is just grab some papers, put those papers in like this. I'm going to bring in my stapler. I'm not going to be able to do all of these, y'all, because I can see that I'm almost out of staples. And I've been meaning to buy some more, but I haven't. So I might not be able to do all 3 books, but we're going to try. So we're just taking our paper and folding it in half. Then we place it in our book. We open the book, and then I place my stapler on the fold line, and I am just pounding to get that staple to go through the paper. So that is book number 2. So in each book, I would recommend putting between 10 and 20 pages. It's completely up to you. But the more pages that you have in your book, the looser you need to make this piece so that it will all fit. So then I'm going to bring my ruler back in, and where I have that white paper overhanging, I am just going to take a nice sharp finger blade, place down my ruler, and trim so that I'll have a nice clean cut on that. We do the same thing with the other books. So let's trim. All right, y'all, so now we have our 3 books. We can take them and tuck them underneath. Then we're going to take our notepad. I'm going to add some tape to the back. Y'all, for me, this is a one and done. And then I'll take my notepad and just place it down like that. Let's go ahead and get that nice and stuck. Then I'm going to bring in my glassine bag, and I'm going to trim it at 3 1/2. Then we can take this piece, which is 3 7/8 by 4 1/2, and we're going to see if it will fit in the bag. And it does fit nicely. So I am just going to take this, put it in at 3 1/2, and then I'm just going to go along my score mark here. So all I did was scored here so that I can fold this over like that. Then I'm going to take my tape and just add some tape, fold over, and now I have this sweet little pocket that I can tuck all types of goodies in. And look at that, look through the inside, it looks very pretty. So we're going to take that and we just put it on the front like this. So what I'm going to do this time that I didn't do the first time is I'm going to make 2 pockets. So I'm just going to add some glue here and some glue here. And now when I put this down, I'll have a pocket behind a pocket. So if you really wanted to tuck some items inside, you can. So then I'm just going to add a decorative flower to the inside. Like that. Then I'm going to take this little piece and place it right there. I think it's just cute. So let's just put that right there. Then I'm going to close this. And I'm going to take this little piece here and we're placing it on the front. So I'll add some glue And now we have a sweet little decorative pocket. Y'all, and there we have it. We have another beautiful variation of a traveler's notebook. When you open it, we have a notepad here, and on this side we have our sweet little notebooks. I am going to bring that first one back in so that you can see just how gorgeous these are and how easy it was to make these. I could go back and just add something to the notebooks on these, and maybe I will, but I wanted to make sure that we had some time just to look at these and just appreciate the beauty. Just remember, when you're making yours, you want to leave just a little bit of room so that you can tuck all 3 books under and not have it be too tight. Otherwise, you'll only be able to get 2 books in. But no matter how many books you get in there, it's going to be fabulous. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed yet another notebook that you can add to your collection. That way, when you're giving notebooks to family and friends, you can mix it up a little bit. If you have enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.